I've built some agentic solutions, and all different solution I've actually had to build. I had to understand the architecture, because it's not just about building, it's about knowing what you are working with. So, do you need a prompt for this step, or do you need a MCP server? And there's actually a totally difference between a Power Platform connector and using an MCP server. So if you the AB620, it's a exam that Microsoft has in beta, and they speak beautifully about connecting agents and using the different ones. Is that they explain we have Microsoft Foundry agent, we have doing Azure AI search, we've got MCP server, we have Copilot, we have Power Platform connectors. When do we need each and every one of them? We have
Yeah, even
prompt.
CLIs.
Yes. So if you don't even know that, like, oh, if I just need to do a simple API call once, I probably should just add a custom connector to do the API. If I know that in this step we're just going to do an API call, let us do a custom connector. If it's just a simple get or a simple post, or uh, does the step I want to do now, does that have a MCP server that has been exposed that I could just connect to and do that particular step? And first of all, before I start thinking of using Claude, because I created a HR resume reader agent. And so what it does was people can upload, send their CV via emails, and when the CV is sent via email, automatically the agent picks it from the mailbox, it processes the mail, opens the file, and based on specific information I've given it, I told it what to look out for, what certifications to look out for, what criteria, experience. Did the person mention key job titles? For example,
Yeah,
the job title you mentioned in your CV, is that what we are looking for? When it has gone through and finished reading that, then it will score the candidate based on the metric we've already previously stated. When it scored the candidate, if a candidate did not get up to the particular amount, automatically just send them a warm, polite message telling them that they're not moving on to the right stage at this point.
unfortunately.
Yes. But if they get to the bandwidth we want, bring a human in the loop. And so send it to a human, let the human review it, and the person moves to the next stage. I say this to say that HR resume reader, when I saw it, I was like, yes, I'm going to recreate this. When I was recreating it, I found out that my own agent was always failing at the point where it got the CV. And I was
Right.
like, what is the problem? So it will get the CV, but whenever it was time for it to process the CV, it could not process the CV. The demo I watched, huge shout out to Pragmatic Works, because this was a Pragmatic Works demo
Okay.
I watched and I recreated. In the demo that Pragmatic Works did, the model they used was Claude. It was like Claude 5.6, if I'm not mistaken. And so Claude is able to actually get into the CV document, any document the person upload, and extract those informations. And so I built my complete agent, and I was like, why was my
Right.
own failing? Because I did not know that, like, the environment I was building on had restrictions and I could not use Claude. So when I went to my developer environment, there was no restriction. I can use Claude. So I enabled Claude and it was working seamlessly. I'm not joking. I spent hours because I was like,
Right.
maybe my because they were prompt, the prompts were
So
doing extraction.
everything was the same,
I
right?
followed exact step. So
Yeah,
you can imagine.
yeah.
I sat down one Saturday morning, listened to Pragmatic Work video, followed the exact step from beginning till the end, and I was testing my own. And what's funny is that it will run up to that point, but whenever I get to that extraction bit, it will fail. I was saying I changed my prompt, I changed my instruction, knowledge. I was changing everything. At a point, I went to the video and I said, maybe I'm missing something. I was watching it minute by minute. I did not miss any step. It was as simple as using Claude in one version, and I tested it out. There's a version now. I have a version in my test environment that has Claude, and there's a version I use the highest GPT. And it's something as simple as that. Knowing that, oh, when I need document extraction, because the issue I was getting in with GPT was GPT was saying, they were saying, oh, it's not able to extract this data from the document because it's not getting the document in the format it wants. It does not know where the information is. It just Claude is just going to the Outlook and literally, I
Getting the
submitted different
files.
formats.
Yeah.
I submitted different templates, and Claude is like, even if you put the name at the last part of the page, it knows as a name. That's how smart he was. And so if I had not known that, like, why don't I change the model? It's understanding what are the weak and strength of each model first.
Yeah.